Hi guys, and welcome back to another time lesson. This is your last lesson on time before your assessment tomorrow. So it has dragged on for a while, but it's been a bit repetitive, but it's okay. Hope you've been learning better. Okay, so you'll start for today. Please pause the video for around a minute to and complete the starter, read what it says, and complete each question. Your number is 300. Okay, so your learning intention for today is to solve problems involving converting time. I know converting time can be a bit tricky, so that's why we've done quite a few lessons on it, to get different types of practices. Okay, so let's go through a few questions and, just examples of a few questions and how you can work it out before you go on to doing the main task. So I will go through a few questions, work them out, and then you will have similar questions as a task to work out. So remember to have a scrap piece of paper with you, because you're going to need to show working out. So what is 513 minutes in hours and minutes? So remember, how many minutes in an hour? Okay, so I want you to pause the video and then work this out. Okay, so let's 8 hours and 33 minutes. So there are 60 minutes in an hour. So you can either go up or come down. So what you could do is 60 times 10 is 600. So that's too much. Okay, so that's 10 hours. So obviously that's 10 hours is too much. And then take away 60, that would be 540, which is still too much. That's how you know it's not 9 hours. And then you obviously count up and down. Or you could count up 60, 120, 180, and count all the way up until you get close to 513. What is 3 hours and 14 minutes in minutes alone? So 3 hours is 3 times something plus the 14 minutes. So pause the video, work it out before I reveal the answer. So the answer is 194 minutes. So I do 3 times 60, which is 180 plus the 14. Okay, so how many years and months are there in 65 months? So you do know that there are 12 months in a year. So you can count up in your 12s to work out the answer. So you should know your 12 times tables, count up, and you'll be able to work out how many years and how many months there are. Pause the video before I reveal the answer. It's 5 years and 5 months. Okay, moving on to the next question. Convert 86 days into weeks and days. Okay, so how many days are in a week? 7 days in a week. So using that information, you can convert 86. So using your 7 times tables now. You should be practicing your times tables. We did 7 times tables last week, so that should be in your mind. Pause the video. Okay, so let's go through 12 weeks and 2 days. How many days are there in 18 weeks and 5 days? Okay, so the same thing again. We're going to need to use your 7 times tables to work this out. Pause the video before I reveal the answer. Pause it for a minute or so. 131 days. Okay, Isabella swims 4 lengths of a swimming pool. Her target is to swim the length in under 5 minutes. It takes her 319 seconds. Explain why Isabella did not achieve her target. So, how many seconds in a minute? If you know how many seconds are in a minute, that should help you work out how many minutes 319 seconds are. Okay, so using that information, try to figure out the answer. Pause the video before I reveal the answer. Well done. It's 319 seconds is more than 300 seconds, which is 5 minutes. A child's school year has 38 weeks of 5 days in a non-leap year, how many days does each child not have to go to school? So using the 38 weeks, work out how many days a child. So imagine this is you have 38 weeks and you go to school for 5 days. How many days do you not go to school in those 38 weeks? Pause the video, work it out before I reveal the answer. So 175 days. Okay. A year 6 class has 5 maths lessons during the week. Each lesson lasts 1 hour and 15 minutes. How many hours and minutes will they have the maths lesson in a 7-week half term? So pause the video, work this out before I reveal the answer. 43 hours and 45 minutes. Aisha is 10 years and 5 months old. Her brother Amit is 6 years and 11 months old. How much older is Aisha in years and months? Okay, so how much older is Aisha than Amit? You could do the, start at Amit's age and count up to 10 years and 5 months to help you work it out. Pause to reveal the answer. 3 years and 6 months. So Aisha 3 years and 6 months older than Amit. Okay, so that was quite a quick, session on solving problems. It's very similar to what we've been doing for the past few days. So it does require, your reading skills, trying to read in depth and understand the question before attempting the question. Okay, so that's very important. Make sure you read 3 times before you try to attempt each question. Your activity is on the website. It's dated and you've got challenge 1 or challenge 2 to complete. So like I said, make sure you read the questions carefully before trying to attempt it. Reading or rushing questions, problem solving questions is not the right thing to do, because this requires it's the reading that tricks you. So if you read it a few times, it will help you understand the question a lot more. Sometimes what we read is not actually what we read. So make sure you read it at least 3 times and then you try to attempt the question. Good luck. If you have any questions or queries, please do email us, and see you guys for tomorrow's session. Bye.